Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very useful video, probably one of the more useful videos on my channel if you are going backpacking. Just to give some context, if you're new to my channel, I'm currently right now backpacking Europe. I'm around a month and a week in. I'm here for 2 months total, going all around Europe. Perfect. Alright, so today I'm going to be making a video on the 5 things that I think are essential if you're going to be coming backpacking. Like the things that without I would not know what to do. They're the things that if you're going to buy any 5 things, it needs to be these. And then the 5 things I wish I would have brought but didn't. So let's get right into the video. Starting with the 5 things that I actually did bring and think that are essential and have literally saved my life, we'll start off with that category because I think it is the most important category. And obviously, number 1, I did have to put my backpack. I do have an Osprey Farpoint 55-liter backpack, but the reason that I put this backpack, and I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of this at the end, so we'll see how it holds up and everything, but the reason I put this on here is because it comes with a detachable day bag, and I think that that has been more than useful, like needed during this trip. So basically, if you don't know how this backpack works, this is the main part where you would put like all your clothes and everything, and this bag zips onto the front just like this to make one giant backpack. But when you're going places during the day, you can unzip this and fill this with your credit card, your wallet, your camera, your whatever you want can all fit in here. And you just go around with this, which I think is so helpful because obviously you don't want to walk around with that ginormous 55-liter bag. That's ridiculous. You would never want to do that. But you always want to bring stuff. And because we're on a limited space, I obviously couldn't bring like a purse because it didn't fit in my bag. So having this detachable day bag, I can't even explain how helpful it's been. I am going to be putting all of this stuff down in the description below, by the way, so that you guys can get the exact ones that I'm talking about, but you can always just get whatever you like, different colors, whatever. So second thing are packing cubes. This is just one of my packing cubes. It's just the one that's not the messiest right now. But I do have a little one, a medium one, a big one, and a small, thin, rectangular one. That's where I put all my toiletries. But truly, I don't know how people go backpacking without packing cubes. Like, do you just throw all your stuff in a backpack and just like mess through it every time you want to get something from the bottom or from the top? I genuinely don't understand how people do it. You need packing cubes. Like, if you only get 2 things, guys, backpack and packing cubes. Like, truly, those are the most essential things in the world. Mine have been really great. I love the size of them. For some reason, I don't know why, but it just happened to be this way. My big packing cube and my second biggest, which is where I put my pants, all my pants, and then all my shirts, fit perfectly stacked up on the back of the Osprey bag I have. So if you like stack them up, they fit perfectly, so it just makes so much sense. I don't know why I didn't buy these from Osprey or anything, but they just make perfect sense with it. I love them together. Next thing is headphones. I personally have these types of headphones that you put on like this. Mine are noise canceling. You don't really need them, but the reason I say headphones, mine also conveniently just fold in like this, which I really, really like. Again, I'll link these down below if you want them. I have had a great time with these. The battery on these things lasts absolutely forever, and no one's paying me to say this. I just truly really like these headphones. But anyways, the reason I say headphones is because there's a lot of time where you're on trains, airplanes, in train stations, waiting, where you're in your hostel and you cannot listen to music or anything like that out loud, obviously, because there's other people around, so you need headphones in order to do anything. If you want to watch a movie, if you want to watch YouTube, if you want to just, I don't know, be on your phone and watch TikToks or something, you need headphones, especially if you're staying in hostels with 14 roommates and everyone's around. You can just use your headphones to listen to whatever you want to listen to, and I just think they've been completely invaluable. Even if you have AirPods or like the stringed ones, whatever, just some sort of headphone will save your life. Second to last, I did say my microfiber towel because trust me, not all hostels, most hostels do not give you towels. So if you're gonna shower and you're planning to shower at all, which I hope you do, you're going to need a towel, and you can either pay for them oftentimes or just have one of your own. I do have a microfiber towel. I'll show you the full size of it here so you guys can really see how big it is. So it's pretty big. If you look at it compared to my body size, it does go pretty far down. It also dries very, very quickly, which I like about it since it is microfiber, and it rolls very, very tiny. Like if you see this, it gets very, very small. Only thing I will say about the microfiber towel is they do start to smell bad very, very quickly. So if you're doing laundry, always throw it in there. Even if it doesn't smell bad, you'll want to, trust me. Lastly, for this category, I said laptop. And again, this is more specialized towards me. So I am doing some work while I'm here. I'm editing YouTube videos. I am doing a bunch of stuff on the internet that I need to do. They're also great for watching a movie, not on your phone or doing anything like that for entertainment purposes. They're also great. I do have this really tiny laptop, so it fits perfectly in my detachable bag. There's actually a laptop compartment, and it fits other laptops too, so don't be worried if your thing's not gonna fit. It actually fits with a lot of space, but for me, a laptop has been essential, and I think for anybody else that's traveling, I see a lot of backpackers and all of them have laptops in order to do work, communicate with family members, watch shows, do whatever, write if you like writing, do homework, so laptop definitely needed. Now on to the things that I wish I would have brought, and some of these things are things that I wish I would have brought more of, not specifically just a whole new item, and this first item is one of those things. So I wish I would have brought more locks. So I did bring 3 of these locks, and these are the ones where you set your own code, and I really like that because you don't have to worry about losing a key. Again, everything will be linked down below, but I didn't want to have to worry about losing a tiny ass key, and I just remembered the code. I made all my codes the same. It makes it very, very easy, but the reason I wish I would have brought more is because it is very easy to lose things while you're backpacking, okay? Anything that's small, you gotta be careful with. I've already lost a beanie, a pair of socks, a bunch of locks, a bunch of the small stuff, like I had a nail filer, that's gone. Anything small you gotta be careful with, and because of that, I always say, like, I had 3 locks because I have 3 things to put locks on: my camera bag, my detachable bag, and my actual bag. But I wish I would have brought 1 or 2 more. The pack that I bought this with came with a bunch more, but I just didn't think that I needed to bring them all, so I just left them all at home, and I wish I would have just thrown 1 or 2 more in there just in case I lost them, because now I think I'm down to 2 out of 3, but still, like, that always leaves one of my things unprotected. Number 2, and this is probably the most important one for me, is bring more socks. I always thought I was bringing enough socks because I shoved as many as I could in there. No, socks is the first thing to run out, and maybe it's because you only wear socks one day and they do take up a lot of space before you wash them, but I wish I would have brought like 2 to 3 more pairs of socks and just taken out a pair of, I don't know, something useless, like one of the beanies that I brought, and put 2 more socks in there, because that is something that has been a struggle. There's not always a laundry machine, and you are always in need of more socks. Number 3, this one is kind of more of a girl thing, but when I was first packing, I decided to bring this little brush. It's just a tiny little wet brush because I was like, oh, it doesn't take a lot of space, I get to fit more stuff. But guys, look at this brush. Look how small this is. Look how much, like, long my hair is. Okay, this is not helpful. When I shower and there's not good conditioner in the showers, or I've lost my conditioner, or whatever's going on, this thing is horrible at brushing my hair. I ended up actually just buying an entirely new, bigger brush, and now I just keep this, like, in my camera bag because I don't know what I was thinking. Bring a big brush. If you care about your hair, don't bring a little brush like this. At least if you have tangly ass hair like me, my hair gets so tangled. I hated this. It made my life miserable until I bought a new one and it fixed all my problems. So don't always bring miniature size things. Think about how much you use them, how important they are to you, and then decide what you want to be miniature. Number 4, I think you might think is only good for a specific group of people, but I actually disagree. Number 4 is a tripod, and this is not something that I actually brought, which is crazy because I wanted to film this whole trip, but I just thought tripods are so big, I'm never gonna fit one. And then, like, a few weeks in, I was only taking photos like this, and I'll show an example, and I was getting so frustrated because I wanted to be able to set up a camera on a tripod, take some photos of my trip, or even set you up like this so I could film when I didn't have a ledge to film on. And so I ended up buying a tripod, which is what you're on right now. And it's a little travel tripod, and it just comes with a little bag, and I just put it over my shoulder. It doesn't take up that much extra space. Like, yes, I have to carry it, but it just goes on my shoulder just like my backpack, so I don't really notice it. And it has made my pictures look from this to this, which is just so much better. I'm so much happier with it. So even if you are not filming your trip, if you want good photos of you and your significant other, you and your friends, and there's not always someone to take a photo, or you know how people are, you don't want to ask them to take 100 photos. So you can do it yourself if you have a tripod. So I really recommend it if you care about taking photos or videos or anything at all, to buy one. Lastly, this might not seem like a big thing, but I'm including it in there, is a nail clipper. So I did mention I had a nail filer before and I lost it. And then you don't think about things like clipping your nails or keeping them short. And my nails personally grow very, very long and very, very quickly. And so I wish I had brought a nail clipper. I did eventually end up buying one. Again, it was like $2 or something. It's just a small little nail clipper. But I didn't even think about bringing a nail clipper. And it turns out it's one of those things that over time when you're traveling, you're like, oh shoot, I should have brought a nail clipper. So those are the 5 things that I wish I would have brought, and the 5 things that I think are essential that I did bring. I hope this is helpful for anyone that's going backpacking or just curious or anything like that. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. Like this video, guys, and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe if you're new here, if you like my channel, my content, anything like that. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on my next video.